When you first meet Johnny Depp, you really see his movie star quality, in which his charisma and charm are present. And more than anything else, he is the sweetest and most fun partner you can imagine. He is such a sincere, thoughtful, gentle person by nature. Have you worked with Johnny Depp before? I didn't have a job with Johnny, but he was just a fighter, a real gentleman, and a funny guy. He's a really wonderful actor, and he's a wonderful, sociable person who connects with people. I love Johnny. What makes it special? It's a gift. It's really his gift, and he's a person, and I just love him. I love him, I love being with him, because he made me laugh every day when I was there. You know what? This is Johnny. Johnny, whom I love. By the way, I love him. I mean, he's such a wonderful person to communicate with, and I really love this guy. You feel comfortable and easy to talk to him. And he was just a brilliant guy, just a very nice guy. The way he talks, and he comes up with these beautiful things, he's so funny. He has a strong sense of humor. It was a complete delight because he is a fellow actor on the set. You don't know anything else. Just a phenomenal sense of humor, always understandable, but also incredible concentration, and very generous communication. In almost every movie, he evokes sympathy. He is a good person. And I think this kindness and this fun are visible in everything he does. Johnny Depp is a national treasure. He's a real artist. He is very reserved, modest and sweet. That's how he does the job. It's very easy with him. I just love Johnny Depp, and he only shows up once a year, and I'm always sad when he leaves. I've always wanted to work with Johnny Depp, and I'm so lucky they asked me to do it, because he's extraordinary and, I don't know, it's just great to have such a wonderful fun experience. Johnny Depp is one of the greatest character actors of our time, trapped in the bodies of the main characters, who got the best of both worlds. He has such an amazing combination of extreme warmth and generosity, and he doesn't take himself very seriously. I like the way Johnny talks, shows such extreme care for me, such a normal, just light and down-to-earth nature. I mean, there really is something magical about him. My kids call him Uncle Fun. When you're with him, you're pretty sure that no one else is having as good a time as you are. Johnny Depp is the funniest person I've ever worked with. Tell me the worst about him. He's kind of perfect, he's pretty amazing. So I had a scene that depended on me, which was very frustrating, and I took a break after I was in some kind of mess. And he came over, and he just started telling me funny stories of his life. And it really distracted me. He feels what's going on. He's a good friend. Johnny Depp. He's a very nice guy. It was my first film after the break, so I was very nervous, and he defended me. He was very nice. He has become a good friend, someone you can really rely on, someone you can always trust. He is very unique. And he is a great person. He was super generous, super caring and sweet. It was the same thing in this set, that he gave me all his strength and talent as a leader so that I could play with him. And I was happy to return it to him. My memorable moment with Johnny Depp will be every moment of working with him. Being in his company, it seems that something else is going on in the room. He's amazing. He's a nice guy, to be involved in his processes, in the way he works, such intensity. His empathy is phenomenal. It was crazy. I mean, people were very nervous. And he comes back after he got all these things. I almost couldn't talk to him. Everyone was trembling, and rightfully not in vain, because this is Johnny Depp. I mean, he's a star man. I'm not going to paint his portrait untruthfully. I've done a movie with him before. I'm not making it up now. Standing in the rain for 4 hours after he worked 12 hours, he stood and signed autographs for everyone. And literally systematically he does it. Nobody does it, nobody needs it, but he does it. I've never heard a bad word about him. Let me tell you something about the man in the hat. The first time I came to Los Angeles was in 1994. I didn't speak English at all, not a word. I only knew how to say two things, two sentences. One was "How are you?" The other one was "I want to work with Johnny Depp." It's great that he can do it. It was fantastic. Let me tell you, when he started talking, how suddenly you could hear the handle drop. There was silence in the room, and it was incredible. What was it like working with Johnny Depp? Like in paradise. Like in paradise. I heard from Brad, "You're going to like this musician, he's a cool guy," and I think as an actress I saw his movie too. So I knew that the guy who does everything in the style of Alice in Wonderland and Edward the movie girl, that this person can't be someone who takes too seriously to myself. He has a great sense of humor, you know. You hope that you will not be mistaken in what you imagine it to be. He's so cute and so interesting. It was so nice to work with him. A lot of fun. Very friendly, accessible. I mean, knowing that I was put to work with him, I think he's trying his best to make everyone feel comfortable. Johnny Depp played this role, but on paper, in the script, it was absolutely straightforward. There was no Jack Sparrow, no drunkenness, nothing like that. And when I first saw it while reading, I just thought, wow, how could you make this out of it? What kind of imagination should there be? You know, it's amazing. Just seeing how much he does for the character was incredible. And I saw the Mad Hatter on the pages, and then I saw how he completely brought it to life. It was amazing, and he seems to really like what he's doing. He's a great storyteller, and he just has the ability to make everyone feel like that's the way it should be. What's it like working with Johnny Depp? That's fine. This man has no bad sides. In all the 3 times I've worked, I've never seen him not be charming with everyone and on set, from the trailer cleaner to the film producers. He is generous with his time and gives himself, and as an actor, he is only interested in making the scene better. What really stood out to me was how great a person he is and how much of a friend he has become to me. He's great. A very simple man, a wonderful soul, and a very professional actor. He gives absolutely everything to his work. He is very focused and very generous. You know, he's not in his bubble, as you can see with some big stars. He's just a real treat, and he has a bright sense of humor. So it was a lot of fun. I have never met anyone with a more whimsical sense of humor, and have never met anyone kinder and more gentle. He always came, checked if you didn't need anything, if you had everything. He kissed me on the cheek and said, "Goodbye, Mom, I'll see you tomorrow." I can't say more amazing things about him. He's one of the coolest and most humble guys I've literally ever met, and he's trying his best to be attentive. Coming every morning, he asks, "Hello, how are you?" And he kisses you on the cheek, like, "Are you okay? How was your weekend?" And he continues to be abnormally nice to you. He was beautiful. He's a great guy, he's a brilliant artist, and he's a very generous actor, and just really cool. Johnny, Paul and I have been doing this show for a long time, almost 20 years. I think I can safely, without a doubt, say that you were the coolest guy we ever had in this program. He's one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life, and he's so sincere. And it seems that he almost doesn't want people to really know that he's good because of his bad boy image. I'd rather have lunch with Johnny Depp, and maybe Johnny Depp, and no one else can compete with him. Wonderful. Wonderful. It is very easy to find a common language. He's great. He's great. He's cute. In life, he is very kind, outstanding. He's very funny, very witty, he has a British sense of humor. I only spent half a day with him, but like you, I don't know, I felt like I was back at school trying to hang out with the cool guys. Congratulations to my friend tonight. He is more than worthy of celebration, he is very shy. I admire no one more than Mr. Depp.